dynamic show.
Oh.
But Ria,
Yeah, they're coming straight. They're coming straight in.
Colourful arrival. Please put your hands together for the 2022 Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team, the Red Arrows.
Sick.
The aircraft pulling up at 4G and over 400 miles per hour as they collapse into 7 Arrows. As they reach the peak of the loop, it will be approximately 5,500 feet and slowing down to a speed of approximately 150 miles per hour. The smoke goes off as the team leader bends the formation around to the right. Team leader this year, Red 1, is squad leader Tom Bold. He's in his second year on the team, having previously served as the synchro leader in 2017. He's also a former qualified flying instructor on the Hawk T-Mark 2 and Tucano. He's flown Typhoon operationally and he was a former Tucano display pilot. The smoke goes on as Reds 2, 3, 4 and 5 make their way to the back of the formation in the first of our space-themed shapes.
Yes, the aerospace display.
As the team bend around the right, get your cameras ready for the shuttle roll. As the team rolls to the left on the right hand side, closest in is Red 2, Flight Attendant Stu Roberts. He's in his first year on the team, having previously flown Typhoon with 11 and 12 squadrons at RAF Coningsby. Opposite number on the left-hand side, closest in is Red 3, Flight Attendant Patrick Kershaw, known as Paddy.
Yo, that's insane.
He again is in his first year on the team, having previously flown Tornado GL4, and has also flown Typhoon on 11 and 12 squadrons at RAF Coningsby.
Concord formation. That's Concord formation.
Reds 4 and 5 smoke as they move up alongside Reds 2 and 3, sat behind Red 6. The Red Arrows are based at RAF Scampton to the north of Lincoln. RAF Scampton was the famous base for the famous Squadron 617, the Dam Busters in World War II. Scampton will close at the end of this year and the team will move to RAF Warrington to the south of Lincoln. In tribute to the station, its squadron and its history, and now that 617 fly the new F-35, this is the Lightning Loop.
Ooh. Jeez, bro.
The team bend their way to the left, and on the far right-hand side is Red 4, squad leader John Bond, known as Bundy. Bundy is in his 5th year on the team, and he was the synchro leader last year for 2021. He has also flown Typhoon operationally, and is a former qualified flying instructor on the Tucano, and was the Tucano display pilot in 2012. Once again, Reds 4 and 5 smoke on as Reds 2, 3, 4 and 5 move up to sit behind Red 1. The go call is made by Red 7 as Red 6 moves to the right behind Red 2 and 7 moves behind Red 3 on the left hand side. That puts all the even numbers on the right and all the odd numbers on the left as Red 1 bends the formation around to the right at 3G, making the move even more difficult. Once again, get your cameras ready for the Phoenix roll. As the aircraft rolls to the left, you can see the iconic shape of the Hawk aircraft. The Hawk has been in service with the Royal Air Force since 1976, and it's been with the team since 1979, where it replaced the Follard Nap. In March 2022, with the closure of the Royal Air Force Squadron, 100 Squadron and 76 Royal Naval Squadrons, that makes the Red Arrows the sole operator of the Team Mark 1 in the United Kingdom.
They're so tight, aren't they?
I know.
Like, I know the Koreans are good, but you can't beat the Red Arrows.
Once again, Reds 4 and 5, the smoke commander, make their way to the rear
they're
of the
bigger
formation.
aircraft and they decided
The
they're
Royal Air
too scared
Force
to
is
go
constantly looking
not
to
as
adapt
close.
and develop its capabilities, and on the 1st of April 2021, Space Command was formed. As the Royal Air Force acknowledges the importance of space in all military operations of air, land, maritime and the cyber domains. In tribute to the importance of space, with a shape that represents the lunar landing craft of those early missions of the 1960s, this is Apollo. The Red Arrows is of course a military unit, and as such we are commanded by Wing Commander David Montenegro, former team leader and synchro leader who has flown the F3 and is a former qualified flying instructor. There are 9 pilots on the team this year and all have 1,550 passenger hours, must be assessed as above average to join the team. And they have all flown operationally on either the Hawk, the Typhoon, Tornado, the Harrier or the Tornado F3. Reds 6 and 7 now join alongside Reds 2 and 3 with Reds 4 and 5 in trail. For the crowd favourite, for the dynamic and colourful, representing the combat aircraft which is no longer in service, but was in operational service for nearly 40 years. Once again, get your cameras ready for the Tornado.
They're doing a thing.
Oh yeah.
The board call is made as Reds 4 and 5 roll around the smoke of the rest of the formation. Watch for the colour change as Red 1 brings the formation to the right. As Reds 4 and 5 smoke red and blue. Smoking red is Red 5, Flight Lieutenant Dave Simmons, known as Simo. He is a former Tornado pilot and the F5 are
Mate.
What?
2022 is an important year for the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth as Her Majesty the Queen, Queen Elizabeth II, celebrates 70 years of reign, therefore making her the longest serving Queen in history. In tribute to the prestigious occasion of her Platinum Jubilee, get your cameras ready for the colourful Jubilee Presents. Come on. I mentioned there was 9 pilots on the squadron, but of course the Red Arrows is not just about the pilots. We are a squadron of over 120 personnel, and over 100 of them are support personnel of engineers, administrators, public relations, logistics and operations personnel. And they are known as the Blues. Called the Blues because of the blue coveralls that they wear. And a part of those Blues there are 10 individuals known as the Circus. And they fly in the back of the aircraft between air shows when we cannot take the full engineering complement. One individual you'll see out front is Air Specialist 1 Abigail Druitt, and she is Circus 10. the team photographer who often flies in the back of my aeroplane, capturing those wonderful images and videos across social media. As we come to the end of the first half, you can see the team is now split. We have Reds 1 to 5. They are now known as Enid, named after Enid Blyton's famous 5, with Reds 6 and 7, the synchro pair. And in the second half, you will see the fast and dynamic passes showing the agility of the Hawk and the skill of the pilots. But look directly to your front. You can see the twinkling of the nose lights. Get your cameras ready for the detonator.
It's detonator. They split, don't they? Yeah.
That tone signifies for the synchro pair to break with Red 7 smoking red and Red 6 smoking blue. They pull up to approximately 1,000 feet before pulling hard back towards the display line, where they will descend down to 100 feet and have a closing speed of over 700 miles per hour. They will perform a series of barrel rolls in a manoeuvre we call the double rolls.
Oh, Dad, look.
Louis, take a photo.
Look to your front right 45 now, and you can see the Enid formation start to pull up. Currently smoking white, and the colour goes on to change to the red, white and blue. As they perform a series of barrel rolls through the sky, leaving a snake-like smoke trail in the sky. We like to call this the Python.
Woohoo!
The motto of the Red Arrows is attract, which means excellence. This means that every member of the squadron, from the officer commanding down to the very lowest rank, is always trying to strive for excellence in everything that we do. We're also aware that we are only guardians of that motto for 3 to 5 years, and therefore we try to leave the squadron in a better place for those that join it behind us.